Check how clean my bone is. It's beautiful. It's so tender. Wow.
What's up, everybody? We are Deanna and Phil. Deanna's from the United States and I'm from Germany. And I had two absolutely amazing barbecue experiences in the United States. One Texas barbecue and one Carolina barbecue. But the question is, which one's better?
So the Texas barbecue we went to is called Lewis Barbecue in Charleston, South Carolina. I know it's in South Carolina, but it is Texas barbecue from a Texan pitmaster. And then the Carolina barbecue that we went to is in Greenville, South Carolina, and it's called Bucky's Barbecue.
Both of these restaurants are absolutely amazing, and those were some of the best food experiences that I had on our US trips so far. We also went to one in Virginia, but that one couldn't quite compare to the other two. That's why we are focusing on Texas versus Carolina. Woo! So let's go head to head. We are breaking this up into 3 categories.
We shall see who wins each category, who wins overall, and which style of barbecue will come in on top at the end.
Category number 1, brisket for the brisket, or sandwiches. In this category, we are comparing some of the signature dishes of each barbecue joint. So let's go to the Carolina barbecue and see how good their signature pulled pork sandwich was.
So I guess I start with the burger.
Yeah.
Burger.
So the burger, the sandwich.
Look at that. There's so much pulled pork around
Here,
it.
I'll hold it and you eat it.
There it is. I'm just gonna go in here now. Oh! Mutton. Wow, it's good. One thing I can immediately say, don't eat it in your car. But the pork tastes amazing. It's I'm not a huge pork fan, but this tastes very good. It's like this, a little bit of a smoky taste. It's perfectly cooked. I think people could say it's a little dry, but I kind of like that.
Well,
it's
that's
like pure meat.
why you have this. What do you want?
Do half and half. Is that how you do it?
Yeah, just pour it over.
All right, this is the mustard base, right?
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Yeah?
Oh.
You just ate over half the sandwich.
I'm a big fan of the pulled pork here at this place. That is probably the best pulled pork I had so far.
Really? Wow.
I have to say, I was madly impressed by the pulled pork sandwich. As I said, I was not a big pork fan, but that sandwich may have changed my mind forever.
Yeah, the Carolina style pulled pork sandwich is something that I grew up with. The sandwich with mac and cheese is my go-to. It is so nostalgic for me. I love it. I want one right now. I'm so hungry. But let's go to the Texas barbecue and see how good their beef brisket was in a sandwich.
Wow. So we got a soft, soggy bun, and there we have some nice brisket slices on it. Here we go. First time Texas barbecue ever.
It's a brisket.
Oh my God.
You can finish chewing.
Oh, it's so good. Dude, I love that kind of meat. It's smoky, it's crispy on the outside, it's very nicely cooked through, but soft when you chew it. There's a little bit of fat, there's so much flavor in it. Dude, hey, that's an awesome sandwich.
They smoke this beef brisket for hours.
But go easy. I don't see anything. Is it on?
Yeah.
It's on me. Wow, that is better than any fast food burger out there from any of these chains. It's a real piece of meat on there, and oh, the smokiness, and the burger bun is amazing as well. Wow, I love it. That's a 9.5 out of 10. That's absolutely fantastic. Wow.
There were 3 fat slices of brisket and
Yeah.
ooh, it is good.
I absolutely love both of them, and those are probably the only places where I will forever crave to eat some delicious, slow-cooked pig on a bread roll. And I have to say, the sauces are kind of important too, and I like the sauces definitely better at the Carolina barbecue. However, the beef brisket from Texas edged out the pulled pork from Carolina just by a little bit. But yeah, that's 1 point for Texas right there.
So I personally prefer beef over pork. I love, love, love the beef brisket. I prefer it in a non-sandwich form, just to eat it as is, personally. And so for all of you saying that it's not real Texas barbecue, it's like saying you can't get real Italian food in the US. even if the chef is straight from Italy. Just because you're in a different state or country doesn't mean that that person's ability to make food has changed. Anyways, for this category, it is a tie for me. I think I'm nostalgically biased towards Carolina pulled pork sandwiches with the vinegar mustard sauce.
Category number 2 is gonna be all the sides in the South.
All the fixins.
Yeah. We had a lot of sides. Some were similar between the two, some were different. So let's take a look at the highlights from the Carolina barbecue.
We have a lot of sides, the classic mac and cheese, sweet potato crunch, coleslaw, baked beans, all the good stuff.
Baked beans, that's what they're called.
Baked beans.
And some mush, which I cannot think what that is. I don't know what that is. What is it?
Sweet potato crunch.
Sweet potato crunch. I have never heard about that. First of all, baked beans.
I feel like baked beans are a classic with barbecue.
Oh, it's a little different than I imagined. I like it, but there's some kind of sweet taste to it.
Sweet potato crunch.
Sweet potato crunch. Very orange. It tastes like cake. It tastes like a cake, like a sweet potato cake.
Oh, I love this stuff.
That is good. I think it's creamy, like a fudgy cake, but it has this cooked harder crunch pieces on the outside. That's oh my god.
So good, right?
Oh my god,
Wow.
what the hell?
You always say you don't like sweet potato. You smother it and
It
put
doesn't
some
taste like
pecans
sweet
in it.
potato.
You love it.
You can't stop, that's so good.
That's gone.
Mac and cheese potato salad?
You're dropping the mac and cheese.
Very orange mac and cheese.
Is mac and cheese popular in Germany? Oh, I'm obsessed with it, but I also grew up with mac and cheese.
I'm a little disappointed by the mac and cheese. Alright, now to where my expertise is. Potatoes. Potato salad.
Potato salad.
Potato salad is very creamy though. I'm just gonna try. Potato salad is just like the ones from the supermarkets with too much mayonnaise.
I think it's a nice contrast to the meat with the vinegar.
That's true.
All right, we have one more side. You can't really have barbecue without coleslaw.
One more bite of this.
Calm down, take it away.
The typical American style coleslaw. So in Europe they sell these in the supermarkets, that style of coleslaw, and I was never a big fan. This is on the better end of this style of coleslaw, but to me that's still a 5 or 6 of 10.
Yeah, I think it's really good for coleslaw, but I agree it's not my favorite.
The sweet potato crunch, woo!
Not all the sides have blown me away. The biggest surprise was the sweet potato crunch. I had zero expectations and I couldn't believe how good that was.
Yeah, he was literally like, sweet potato isn't real potato. And then he loved it. For me personally, mac and cheese all the way. I love it. I also love sweet potato crunch. It is so good. My mom used to fill her plate with that as her primary side every time we went to a barbecue place. But now for the Texas sides.
We have 4 different sides here.
Fries. This is what they call their fries, but they're cut funnily. They're cut very thick and like in a spiral form. Shape is what I meant to say. Wow, they're awesome as well. They're very potato-y on the inside, but nicely seasoned. I don't like a bland fry. Why are fries not always like nicely seasoned? Like they do with curly fries, they're awesome.
Yeah, I think these are
They're
awesome.
very good, they're awesome.
The question is mayonnaise or ketchup? Which do you prefer?
No need to choose.
All right, since we're on the potato train, potato salad, because Phil knows his potato salad.
I know my potato salad. So this doesn't really look like the potato salad that I enjoy because it's very creamy. I think we got some greens, some chives or something in there. Is that sausage?
Give it a try.
I'm giving it a try.
Oh yeah, we've been watching a lot of MasterChef, so this is how you're supposed to taste test. You look at it from a distance.
And then I feel like Gordon Ramsay's doing a very quick one always. What do you think? I like it or not?
I think you don't like it because Phil prefers vinegar-based potato salad.
But what it is, I like it. I still love it because it's potatoes and I love potatoes. I just think it's not as good as a vinegar-based potato salad. This is just like a fattening version of a potato salad. It tastes like a premium version of a store-bought one.
We have this green chili corn pudding. I don't know if I've had this before. It looks really interesting.
I don't even know what this is supposed to be.
Nice little mush.
I don't know what it is. That's not my favorite
It's
thing.
like mushy cornbread.
I don't know if this is a super Texan thing. Sorry if you're from Texas, but this thing That's not your best. Like,
What? No. Speak for yourself. I really like this.
Nah, I'm done with that. That just takes up space that could be filled with more ribs.
Filled with more meat. Phil just
Yeah.
wants to be filled with meat.
Exactly.
Well, we have one more thing, and it might be the redeeming item. We have
Already coming out.
macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni and cheese. So as you can see, they filled this up nicely. They squished it quite a bit, which is good. They don't cut you short there on the portions. There's a bit of a cheese crust there.
I just want to eat it out of your hand.
Come on. Yeah, mac and cheese. Ooh, the crust. Give it to me. I can't get it with the spoon. Ooh, I like the cheese. It has a very strong cheesy note to it, but the good kind.
This is the kind of southern mac and cheese that I like. It's slightly overcooked pasta, and the cheese is just oozing over it.
That bite I just took is probably 600 calories. This is awesome. I'm sweating here.
Yeah, me too.
This is some heavy food.
As I mentioned in the video, some of the sides were just not that great at the Texas barbecue, and I think they just take up space that could be filled with more meat. The worst one was the green chili pudding we had, and the mac and cheese was probably the best one. Overall, I have to give this point to Carolina. The sweet potato crunch was outstanding, and the other sides were just a tiny little bit better overall.
I will have to agree. I think the Carolina sides are better. I've been to Texas several times. I think that they are more meat focused in general in Texas.
Before we go into the main event, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and check out patreon.com/DeanA'sPhil. And a huge shout out to our Soulmate level Patreons, Ricky, Dorian Dino, Gary and Amanda Day, Laura and Jared, and Christina Lights. Big thank you.
Thank you.
But now for the third category and the main event, the ribs. At every good barbecue place, ribs are a signature and must-try dish, and trying we did. Some offer beef ribs as well, but we went for the pork ribs at each place, and boy, did they not disappoint. So for the final round, first let's look at Bucky's Carolina pork ribs.
No, try not to spill. Fatty pork, blacker faced goodness.
Why do you get the big one? Oh my god, it falls off. Dude, I think I never had this good of a pig before.
Really? Germany's known for their pigs.
Oh my god, it comes off the bone. The bone is so clean. Wow.
I'm gonna have to detail this car afterwards. This is what I missed. 2 years not having southern barbecue.
Now I regret taking the smaller rib. This is the best piece so far, the ribs. Wow.
The ribs might be the best. That's so good.
Oh my god, hands down, you have a bone and that meat is perfect and it just falls off and you have a clean bone in your hand. That was my favorite. A 10 out of 10, and I'm not even a pork fan.
That's high rating.
Oh my god, that's good.
I don't even know what to say. You saw it. Absolutely fantastic.
Totally. Let's just look if Texas can compete.
Here we go. I'm taking the best piece. I wonder, this could potentially be better than the brisket.
These are pork ribs. Are we cheersing with this? Come on.
They look so nicely glazed. Oh my god, they come off the bone.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Check this out, they come off the bone like butter. Oh my god, they're good.
They ran out of the beef ribs today, but they had the pork ribs.
This is not a food that you should eat in the car.
You have it on your face.
I know, I'm saving it. Check how clean my bone is. It's beautiful. You could just pull that out of the meat and then you're left with this good piece. It's so tender, wow. I think this is the whole barbecue appeal, right? The slow smoked, slow cooked meat. I don't know why. This type of barbecue is just not common in Germany or in Europe, I think. It's awesome, right?
So good. Here's our dilemma. We only ordered 3 ribs, so...
Dips? No, you go for it.
What's yours is mine, right?
I don't want to ever go anywhere else again. Look how it just fell off my bone by itself.
Okay, what would you rank these?
I think it's slightly better than the brisket. Brisket 9, this is a 9.35.
I give this a 9.8 out of 10.
Yeah.
I don't know what a 10 out of 10 is. I'm sure it's out there, but this is pretty damn close.
In the end, both ribs blew me away. Carolina ones were a bit more dry, but so tender. The Texas one, on the other hand, had more glazing and a crunchier skin and came off the bone just as good. Neither one disappointed, and this was the tastiest piece of pork that I've ever had in my life.
And he's had a lot of pork in Germany.
I would go back to each in a heartbeat, and while I think the ribs from Texas Visually, it looked a bit better. I think I cannot decide between the two, and I will have to call this a tie.
Tie. I just love ribs. Southern barbecue ribs, Brazilian pork ribs, Chinese spicy ribs, Vietnamese short ribs. Give them all to me.
Yeah.
So as long as it's seasoned well and flavorful, I'm into it. And regarding the Texas versus the Carolina, it's a tie for me as well.
Nice. It was so close and both were so good, it's very hard to pick a winner. But let us know in the comments below which you think was better or what is your favorite barbecue style.
As always, thank you so much for watching and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
A big thank you to everyone who watches our videos and supports us, and a special thank you to our patrons for supporting us and helping us to make videos like these. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye!